All right, everyone, you got your Chromebooks. Let's go ahead and open those up. And let's go to Google Classroom. If you look in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see a nice little icon. It looks like a green chalkboard. This note on this screen is the Google Chromebooks does have a Google Classroom link right on the screen. If you'll just click on that link. And you are seeing several classes on there: reading, language arts, and social studies. Let's go ahead and get you to join this Ratcliffe class. So if you click on the plus arrow up top, we'll do that really quick. The code that you need for this Ratcliffe class is right here. Got that. This is the code you put in to join this Ratcliffe class. XRJC2NC. Give me a show of hands once you're in. Once you see it pop up, please show your hands. So, on very quickly. If your neighbor has difficulty, can you please help them? Alright, so now everyone should see this Ratcliffe class. And you should see this first post. Once you open the class up, you'll see this first post in it. Use it or lose it. Give me a show of hands saying you see this right here right now. If you don't raise your hand. Alright, so everyone sees it. Okay, use it or lose it. It's an easy little way to evaluate your web resources. Why? What are you doing this year that's a little bit different from the past? You were doing the Columbia Exchange the past few weeks. What's the purpose of that? Some of you, it's your first experience ever doing a research paper, right? Some of you have done it in the past. But you really have to find some really good resources for that research paper. A lot of you use books, hard copies. How many use the internet? Why not? It's easy, right? It's out there. It's quick and easy to get into. There's thousands and millions of sources out there. So why not? Did you use all of them? Did you use the first one you found? The second, the third, the 99th? How'd you decide which one to use? Alright, some of you may struggle and have trouble with that. I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to find quick resources that are reliable. What do I mean by reliable now, Natalie? It's truth, right? Whatever it tells me, I can believe it. It's not fake news. It's not Facebook. You've heard that term a lot this past year, right? Every time somebody says something about somebody, oh, it's fake news. It's up to you to go research and see if it is or not. So I'm going to show you how to really evaluate websites really quickly to see, do I want to use this or not? It's not going to take you all day long looking at a website. You'll know within a few minutes. Either use it or lose it. All right. First off, what I have for you here is links to 3 websites. I found them last night. They're about the Columbia Exchange. You should be very familiar with the topic, right? Now I'm asking you here to look at each website. You're going to give it a score of 1 to 5. 1 being it's not reliable, I don't believe it. 5 is like, hey, that's spot on the truth. You're going to give me some critiques of it, like, this website may have had some ads I didn't like. This website may have been no diagrams. I need pictures. Some kind of critique. What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? What makes you trust it? What makes you not trust it? You give it a score of 1 to 5, so we kind of know where you're at. You'll find the 3 websites, and they're very different. They're all the same thing. And you're going to respond back to the question. Like, well, how did I tell you how I scored it? How did I tell you when I think about it? This is a Google Classroom question. If you look at the bottom of it, it'll say, reply to the question. So scroll down just a little bit. it'll say your answer. So under your answer, you'll click in there and you'll type. I'll give you an example. Just scroll this a little bit, please. Alright, so the example here. Number 1, score 8. This side appears reliable because Y. Number 2, give a score of 1. This side appears very unreliable because Y. And these do not reflect on the websites I've given. They're just examples. So I'm not trying to give you an answer ahead of time. I want your own opinion. And I made a mistake. I gave the first one a score of 8. What's the scale? 1 through what? 1 through 5. Teachers do make mistakes. And they lie about it sometimes, we do make them. Alright, so please, really quickly, side 1, 2, and 3. It should only take you maybe 10 to 15 seconds to really glance at it, get an idea of the feel of it. If you need more time, that's fine. But we're going to give you 2 minutes. I'm going to watch the clock at 10:55. We'll go on, okay? So let's start seeing some answers pop in there in at least about 2 minutes. Like I said, just side 1, score what your gut feeling, and give me one reason why. If you need help, just kind of look at me or raise your hand. An off noise or something. I don't even need you to help. If the links do not work for you, please let me know. But I'm seeing they're all working pretty well. And focus on the instructions. On site number 2, I tell you, before you score this site, also look at this other page because we're just using. You'll be surprised at Wikipedia here in a minute. Right here, we can scroll down. Let's start this next one. Okay, scroll back up. I'll show you who is done. Well, post the ones posted yet. We have 31 students. Yes. We'll click on that done button right there, and go ahead and review their answers. We can actually grade a response, but we're not going to give them a grade. This is called a pre-assessment. Just want to want you to know. What's your experience evaluating websites? Anyone use Wikipedia last week for the Columbia Exchange? Maybe ask to read the paper. Okay, it's been over 2 minutes, so let's go ahead and start posting the responses, okay? So let's go ahead and let's see where you're at. Is anyone done with 2 sites? Anyone done with 1 site? All right. 1 site, okay. So we'll give 2 more minutes. Let's at least get through the first 2 sites, okay? And then just submit your answer. You're not getting graded on here, we'll fail on it. Just like to see what you got to respond. If you can't think of a really good reason why you don't trust it, why is it, I'm trying to find details in the reading, trying to find what's some little thing. You can go by appearance. You can tell someone's professional or not. How many of you are facing a level of confusion right now? Like, I really don't know how to check this. I can't tell you really quick if it's good or not. Mr. Adkins, you're asking too much too fast. By the time we're done, you'll be able to stick them in less than 2 minutes. It'll save you hours and hours of research time later on. Interesting. The Columbia Exchange is only the first of many research projects to come in the next 6 years. 10 if you count college. 8 if you count graduate school. 10 years if you count. Way up the past. I'm gonna scare you too much. So we have 4 people submitted. Go ahead and see what response. All right, Jacob Ballou says he gives the website 1 of 4. The issue with the site is that it seems very outdated. The reason is reliable, is that it's from Gettysburg EDU. Okay. There's 2 very good reasons right there. We'll touch on quite a bit later. They said it's outdated. Usually when a website to be as current as possible. If it's got the last publication date, it's updated this year, this month, that's great. If it's not been updated in the past 5 years, or even past 2 years, someone's not working on that site. New information comes along, and it needs to be changed, modified. Well, the Columbia Exchange that happened hundreds of years ago, it's not really going to change too much, is it? Okay, if it's talking about current technology, current science, current medicine, it better be updated past year, because stuff changes very quickly. You guys website 2 is 4 or 5, solid, top of the line. Wikipedia is always changing. You can say if the information is false or not, you can always see its sources. Yes, they do cite the sources, very good. And it does get updated all the time. But that second link on Wikipedia, anyone notice that second link? Natalie, you raised your hand. I'm not picking on you. What does the second link tell you about Wikipedia? Yeah, people can change their, it's not certain people, is it? Anyone that logs in can submit information to Wikipedia. You don't have to be a research scientist, you don't have to be a teacher, you don't have to be an expert in your field. Anyone can come and go and add stuff to that entry. I can make up all kind of fake science I want to and add to Wikipedia, and you think it's real. I can put a fake site reference down there. Who's going to click on the site reference every time? I can make it look real. So, is Wikipedia 100% reliable? Okay, if you go back and check them, like, hey, they said Wikipedia, this is true, this is good information, you probably want to have support of at least one more of the site before you use it. You can use Wikipedia to give you an idea of where to go on for more research, but I would not use it for a final resource. He said for number 3, there are some spelling mistakes in the article. He gives it a score of 3. If you see spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes, that kind of puts you in the direction. This person didn't take much time, did they? They didn't care enough. So how do you know the research is correct? If they didn't care enough to give good spelling and grammar. Come on, your teachers always mark your papers in 7th and 6th grade, right? Red ink. You misspelled this, misspelled that. That's even before they start fact checking you. If I have a scientist tell me something really complicated, you better not misspell the word science. So, yeah, website 3 was the worst one of all. The place for a reliable one. Anyone notice in website 3, one big difference in Wikipedia and the first website? One was also there. Several of them. Didn't have anything to do with website content. What was on there? Huh? Swiss Alps, yeah, different articles. I'm trying to read about the Columbia Exchange. I don't care about this. There's like multiple articles there. And also, little boxes. What were they? All over the screen. Ads. Yes. had a lot of ads. If somebody's paying you to put something on the internet, then I just really care about people coming through my website. I'm trying to get new information out there really quickly, and maybe the people paying me to put it out there, maybe they have a reason to support what I'm trying to say on this website. Like for instance, you'll get a lot of controversial signs, climate change and everything else. If I have an oil company that's paying me to build a climate change website, am I going to take a certain stance on climate change? Possibly. I'm not going to say the oil company is responsible for climate change, am I? I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of biased information. Because I don't want to lose my paycheck. Alright, so that's a little bit of quick experience evaluating these websites. Some of you had a little confusion. Some of you didn't really know what to say. And more responses popping in. 20 people are done. 11 left out. So let's go pretty quickly now. Let's scroll them down, and I'm going to show you some resources. Alright, I do include a short video. We're not going to play that though, because it's a presentation where you hear my voice going over a PowerPoint. If you ever need to hear my voice again because you enjoy it so much, and you want to know how to do these research tasks, this video is going to be there forever on Miss Rattler's Lego Classroom. You can watch the video, it goes to the PowerPoint and shows you. But today you get the live version. We're going to look at the web source evaluation PowerPoint at the very bottom. I'm going to go through it very quickly. Same thing you see in the video, but you'll hear my voice in a little Apple iPhone microphone. And my son kind of critiqued me when I did the video. Your videos are awful. Before that. All right, use or lose evaluate web resources. Either use the book or trash can it. Don't feel bad. All right, benefits of internet research. It's fast. You get it quickly. You got millions and millions of resources out there. Access to lots of information. Information is current and get updated daily. You don't have to print it on paper. You don't have to get a copy. Just as soon as you hit publish, it's out in it. Everybody sees it worldwide. Access to research facilities, universities, experts in all fields. A lot of universities and companies and scientists, they'll put stuff out there all the time. Science and technology is constantly updated. Drawbacks. Access to too much. Like I Googled the Columbia Exchange and I got 10,000 websites to pop up. I'm not going to have a chance to read 10,000. Irrelevant information. I hit Columbia Exchange and I got an article on Columbia. I got one on coffee. Juan Valdez, little coffee guy with the donkey. I don't want that. It's irrelevant. Incorrect information. Sources contain information that's found to be wrong after additional research. Wikipedia. If some goof goes in there and wants to add some statements and they're just messing people. And then after another 2 days of research, wait a minute. I think Wikipedia's wrong. It's totally backwards. They didn't use powerboats in the Columbia Exchange. Biased information. We talked about the oil companies paying for websites. Watched. You'll hear too much about feelings and emotions and biased. After a while, I'm like, wait a minute, this guy's trying to persuade me. Remember the reason for writing. You want to inform, persuade, and explain. Right. Yeah, correct. So persuade's a big thing, right? If they're trying to persuade you, listen for those words. Like, no, it's biased. I'm not listening to you. I want the straight up facts. Searching for information. Here's the quick, easy way. There's plenty of tricks using Google. If you all want to flip over to Google real quick, just bring up another window. There's actually on your Chromebooks, there's a little button for Google. Just want to use Chrome. So, yeah, as soon as you open the window up, there's your Google window, right? So you can use these tricks and go through them really quick. You have a chance later to use them if you're like, I didn't catch it, Mr. Adkins, go back to that slide. The slide's going to be there forever, and you're going to have a chance to use it here in a minute. All right, use exact phrases. If I'm looking for Columbia Exchange, I'm going to put it in quotation marks. That tells me every web page that comes back, it's going to say Columbia Exchange in there somewhere. It's not going to say Columbia in one part and then currency exchange rate in another part. It's going to have that Columbia Exchange one phrase. So that cuts down your 10,000 websites down to about 2,000 very quickly. Bullion value. Anyone heard the word bullion value before? It's just a crazy name meaning and or. If I'm looking for Columbia Exchange, I'm for Columbia and Exchange. Now it's going to be more returns than saying Columbia Exchange as a phrase. It's going to say, give me every website out there that says Columbia and Exchange in the site somewhere. If I say, give me Columbia or Exchange, it's going to give me all the websites that says Columbia, and then also all the ones that says Exchange in them. You'll get millions of returns on that.
Let me interrupt real quick. Did
Yes.
any of y'all already know this by chance? Okay, when I learned this in college, it changed my research because it was so helpful. Okay, so really, really pay attention to it. And remember the quotes, like you said, that'll keep what you're looking for all together and not broken up. And once you begin researching and you remember the quotes around it or use those booleans, it will help your research so much. It weeds out some of the junk, okay? So really, really, really remember this. You don't understand how much it will be helpful to you as you get older and begin researching the internet.
You can also save this file. It's on Google Classroom. You'll download to your account. You can save it to your Google Drive. I got it out there for you. Yes, what she's saying, you may not believe us today, but we went through the process. We've done hours and hours and hours of research. When these things right here, if we had them starting out, it saves us so much time, so much sleep. 2 sets of quotation marks. That's all it takes, really. If you can't find anything, then use and or. It gives you more responses. All right, URL checks. Very good for seeing if something's going to be reliable or not. This is the first test you always give a website. The last 3 letters that end all websites, you'll see them .com usually, right? And even on your email address, it says .us, doesn't it? Our school URL, .us. .edu is what you normally see. Website address, located top address bar. Look at the last 3 letters. You see .com, .edu, .org, .us, .uk, .au, .gov. Those are the most common. .us means it comes from the United States. .uk is Britain. .au is Australia. .gov is the federal government. .com means commercial. It means I paid for this. Somebody paid for it. They went to GoDaddy.com, created a website, and said anything they want to. Details. The type of organization responsible, publication website, very, very important. These right here, these 7, which ones would be most reliable? Just looking at it, you think? EDU? And the government, yeah. Think org? What if I was...
Not necessarily,
Yeah, the Democratic Party.org, the Republican Party.org, AnimalRightsInternational.org. Are they going to give you 100% reliable information, do you think? What may you fall victim to using .org? Bias, very good. Yeah. They're great. Lots of all times, some of the best sources will be a .org, but read it very carefully. Cross-check their data. Find it someplace else. If you can't back it up something else, don't use it. All right. Yes, please. Consider these URLs. .edu, educational organization. They are fact-checked. Not saying they're not always 100% reliable. You'll have some stuff, but normally you have a professor, you have someone of authority that has reviewed this. Their peers have reviewed it. Everyone's had their say-so on it. Like, yes, you can publish out of that. That is correct. Let everyone else know your knowledge. Any level, go all the way from a kindergarten teacher, put the webpage out there, to a 10th year graduate student in a university that's been researching atomic fusion for all their life. You'll find stuff from EDU, MIT.edu. All the universities definitely have some really good resources. Government, normally informative sources, all government programs, agencies, laws, services, and programs, but additional verification is suggested. Because can a .gov be biased? What if I'm researching some controversial government policies, like, hey, I really don't agree with some of the stuff the government's doing, I'm going to see what exactly it entails. Well, is the government going to support or not support what they're trying to do? They're going to support it, right? They're not going to put anything negative in there, normally. So be careful using those. They're still a really good source. A lot of your educational foundations, NASA.gov and NOAA.gov, but weather, very good sources. Watch the political rants sometimes, though. .coms, commercial can include sales websites or personal sites by a corporation. Any information, true, false, statements, opinions, or persuasive writings can be published. And put anything and everything out there. As a personal rule, I'll never try to use .com. And that's not say you don't have to. There's very limited information on your site, but you're going to have to cross-check it, verify it to death. .org, as we said, normally it's nonprofit, which means they get donations from political parties, from individuals, and normally they want to upset the people giving them money, do they? They got a certain stance they're trying to support. Really don't want to go against it. They can have some great information, but again, you better cross-check that. Use .com, .orgs as sites to give you ideas to search on further. So try back with the EDU somehow. All websites you need to use need to be evaluated, determine if they're useful or easy to use, credible. Even if it's good, reliable source, you may not want to use it. Websites are evaluated if they're unreliable, should be immediately discarded. If it doesn't pertain to what you're trying to research, you don't need it. Junk it. Ignore it, go on to the next one. If they're hard to use, slow to load, or contain old information, should be considered for replacement or better sources available. If it's showing you information from the 70s, a video that's all scratchy and it takes forever to load it because the guy didn't create a video where the little 1 megabyte file that said it's a 1 gig file, junk that website, go on. You don't have time for that. They put enough care into design a good site, don't trust it. I got a checklist for you. I made this, been verified by a lot of really smart people, people smarter than me. It's a quick, easy way to evaluate a website and say, do I want to use it or not? You don't have to use this every time. After you use it 1 or 2 times, you're going to remember all these little reasons for saying use it or lose it. Run this process through your head every time. It is on Google Classroom. At the very bottom, you'll see a dot that says use it or lose it .docx. It's there for use anytime. We'll open it up really quick here in a minute. We'll just go through a couple websites. It's going to be your assignment today. You're going to pick one website. You're going to evaluate it really quickly using this on pencil and paper. And you're going to say whether you use it or lose it. There's no writing, folks. Most you're going to write is the title of the website. You're going to pick little check boxes. That's all the evaluation is. Yes or no. Yes or no. Does it match enough yeses? Then I'll use it. Next one, please. Okay. Author is available for questions. Can I contact the guy that wrote this? Is there some way to contact the publisher of the website? If there is, great. If there's not, is he trying to hide? If I got another question, I want to ask him. Is he knowledgeable? Is he a scientist on nuclear fission? Or is he some guy that works down at Tri-County Plastics? I'm trying to talk about nuclear fission. I probably won't believe the scientist for that. Group or person is trustworthy in providing the site for information purposes. Is their only reason for giving you information to give you information? Or are they trying to make some money off of Google Ads? What's their reason for putting it out there? If it's less than 10 years old, it should be fairly good. If it's older than that, you will find websites from the early 2000s and from the 90s even. Not really correct. They need to be updated at least every 10 years. The site has a few, if any, grammar, spelling errors, syntax errors. To find those, be encouraged over its credibility really quick. Alright, don't use it if the author's not an expert, the author's purpose is present to persuade you for some reason, try to sell you something especially. It's an advertisement for a product. The whole site is trying to sell you the new miracle weight loss cure. It takes a lot of grammar and syntax errors. It was written by a 4th grader, it looks like. If any information seems biased, it's for a particular view. Especially if it supports a year-round school year, right? Like, no, I got these. He's what he's talking about. At the end, Jacob said Wikipedia was cited. Cited means it says, hey, I got information from here. That's cited references. If they cite it, that looks really good. That's very neat to see on a website. Rarely will you see it. Wikipedia does a very good job of putting all citations in there, but again, Wikipedia is made by everybody in the world. Cross-check it. But .edus and .govs will have site references on there. If you want to read some more, where I get information, go to this book. Go to this website. Read this. Quick, easy way to cross-check it. And if you do use a website, you need to cite it as well. When you're writing a research paper, Did Ms. Pruitt make you cite your references, your books you use on your research paper for the Columbia Exchange? Made you show them? All right. In the future, the teachers not going to be able to see every book and every web page coming through there, are they? So, an online reference, a great one that I use today, it's called Purdue Online Writing Lab. It will help you create the references for you. You're like, well, it don't matter to me. It will in high school. Trust me. Because that's one of the most confusing time-consuming parts of writing a research paper. You got to back your stuff up. If I say something, I better back it up. I tell you where I got it from. I'm not just making this stuff up. I found it in a book. I found it on a website. Well, did you find it on like Phil's.com page? No, I didn't. Where'd you find it at? I better tell you. So you better back it up somehow. Cite your reference. Otherwise, the teacher doesn't know, or whoever's reading the paper does not know. They might not believe you. You might not be reliable because you didn't cite it. All right, and that should be the end of the PowerPoint. This is available for you to flip through anytime you can see, especially the Boolean values she's talking about. Those are very handy. Right now, here's the evaluation checklist, really quickly. As you get these things, you can go ahead and begin. Go on Google, find you one website. If you want to go to Jamestown, research that. If you want to go to Columbia Exchange, research that. Anything you think you will see in history and science, find a website. Just pick one. First one you come to is fine.
I know you all typically even have science, like what, weekly science articles, is that right? So if you even want to work on that right now and try to find a science article for this week, and then fill out this about that, you
just
can.
Just take one, each pass it back,
that
please.
would be killing two birds with one stone.
Take one, each pass it back, please. One, each pass it back. At the top of the paper, please write down the title of your website. If it doesn't have a very clear title, try to give you an idea of what it's about. The URL is going to be in the white box at the top. And yes, it can be very, very long. At least go down to the .com, .gov, .edu portion. So we at least know where you got it from. We definitely want to see the three-letter extension. Then we'll step through it very quickly. Evaluation website normally takes no more, if you're really interested into it and it looks really close, it may take 10 minutes. But usually takes less than 5. You didn't get a paper. Alright, so it means one group has too many papers.
Extra paper anywhere?
You want extras?
Not, I might take extra copy.
So we have 30 copies, we have 31 students. Yeah, we have 31 students. All right, again, this is available on Google Classroom. Anytime you want it, download it, print it, or just look at it. Normally a soft copy on the internet is clean enough to just read and look at it. It'll tell you the quick, easy ways to evaluate. Really handy when a teacher asks you, where's your source information? Why do you use it? Well, Mr. Adkins gave us this one class in the library one day and shows how to pick a good website. So I'll take the blame for it. And the credit. All right, the first set of boxes. Can the website's information be trusted? Check yes or no for each of the following questions. A good website will be checked yes every time. So see if you can check yes when everyone is truthfully. Don't try to lie or fake it or try, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. No, because you're trying to decide whether I'm going to junk it or not. First question, is the person that wrote the information that created the site available? Is there somewhere on that site's contact post or kind of contact organization? Or can I talk to the author directly? Chat, email, phone call, text, anything. Is it there somewhere? Normally it's at the very bottom of the screen. Or it could be in About Us or Contact Us link. Does it talk about the person who wrote it? It says About Us and it talks, Mr. Philip Anderson, PhD, who wrote this website, is a 20-year veteran of MIT, has studied this extensively. Hey, that guy knows his stuff. It says this, Joe Lawson running Joe's Auto and Collision in Wilkes-Barre, Kentucky, talking about nuclear fission, may not be reliable. Not saying Joe doesn't know a lot of stuff, but I want a guy with a PhD to my science. If I'm going to back it up to somebody else. But Mr. Adkins, I know Joe personally, he's a really smart guy. Well, I don't know him personally though. Alright. Is the science information well written? Without any grammar or spelling errors? That's what you need to find out. Just peruse and skim through the text. You'll normally see the syntax errors. You can tell by the layout if it's professional or not. Do you see any kind of advertising going on in the sidebars? Anywhere on it? I mean, they're trying to generate website traffic. You're not going to see it on .edu. So it's less likely to be biased, but does not have advertising. Do the ideas and information on the site seem fair, balanced, and honest? Or do they have a certain kind of persuasive slant? They're trying to get you to believe or support in one direction. Oh, good question. Can you use any kind of news websites for a source? Can you honestly think of any kind of news website that I would use for a source for a research paper? Number one, they all end in .com, normally. And Fox News is arguing with CNN and NBC, and they're arguing back and forth. BBC is arguing with everybody. So, let's stay away from news websites. We'll give you a couple of minutes to the first box. Notice in the first box it says that you must check yes to everything to see if you want to keep it or not. If you check no to one box alone, you may well consider junking. Alright, last portion. Yes, question?
What if it says that the author
Biography.com address. I can still contact them, but I don't know anything about them being an expert. So, I really can't give them a yes or a no. They might be an expert. That might be a checkbox I put a question mark in. I don't know. Maybe the biography.com editors are really knowledgeable historians. So I'm going to have to check this information more. What else do you see on this website? Waking up over here. Some ads, right? So that's definitely a big check in the no column, right? All right. The bottom part of the portion of the evaluation. Okay, so that does that advertising on it. We're going to do some more cross checking, okay? So you have everything except, yeah, the same website. All right, we'll discuss it in a second. Okay. All right, bottom portion. If you mark no on two or more questions, then you may want to lose this. It means the website's made it this far. We're going to kind of loosen up on our criteria just a little bit. Because very seldom we find a website that matches everything perfectly. Okay, so let's see if we can work no on two more questions. Is the information interesting and useful to my research? Did I find what I'm going for? Does it match what I'm trying to write about? Does it match what I'm trying to learn about? If it doesn't, you definitely don't need it, do you? If I remember about Columbia Exchange and it's only about Columbia, maybe add some facts about Columbia as a region, it's not really relevant. Are the ideas and vocabulary understandable to you? Is the language too complex? Or are they using terms or phrases that doesn't really make sense to you? If you can't understand it, you can't learn from it. Don't use it. Research is finding information and use that knowledge to create your own ideas. Is information current or less than 10 years old? It shows on the bottom what day it was published. If it's not less than 10 years old, give it a big no. Does the site load quickly without pop-ups or unnecessary animation? No flash, no videos that I don't need, no ads. Does it include any media, audio, video, animation that benefits your understanding information? Oh, videos are great. Podcasts are great. An animation of a map diagram, that's great. Let those be in there. Love to use them. If I can somehow copy it and get credit and sign it and use it in my paper, I'm going to do it. Do all the links work exactly what they're supposed to? Nothing's worse, more irritating than trying to click on a reference or click on a link on a website and it's dead. You get that 404 error. It's become a t-shirt even. Come on. The website URL extension has 3 letters that is not .com, which this basically means do not use .coms. Stay away from them. Any questions? How many have a website that passed? You got one that passed? Okay.
Hey guys and girls, if there's any of you all that need a book, you've got a few minutes to go ahead and get up and get it. Okay? Any of y'all need a book? Now or never for this period.
If you want to check in, check out, now's the time.
Yep.
If you got any questions, if you're stuck on this, because I'll be glad to come around and answer questions one-on-one.